This is the Motmot bird, a type of bird native to Central America. Now, the most noticeable feature of this bird is its interesting looking tail feathers. Now, the bird's feathers don't originally look like this. When the bird first gets its mature flight feathers, or after a new molt when the new feathers grow in, they're all uniform the entire way down the length of the feather. There's not that little, it's called a racket shape at the end. It's just uniform all the way down. Now, most species of Motmot do have this racket shape on their tail. There are a few, such as the toady Motmot, where their feathers are uniform all the way down, but in a lot of species they do look like this. Now, it used to be thought that these birds would intentionally pluck out the feathers in order to make that racket shape. They would pluck them out with their beak in the middle of the feather and just leave the top part in the end. However, that has been proven since to be false. In actuality, the middle parts of those feathers are extremely brittle and prone to fall off, so they do just naturally kind of fall off the stalk of the feather during just movement. They will brush against something, or when the bird preens, which is the bird cleaning, they will just kind of naturally come off, leaving the end and the top to be feathered while the middle is bare. Now, there are potentially a couple different reasons for this to happen, one of them being sexual selection. The females of the species think that that is really cool, but the other reason has actually been an observed behavior called the wag display. What the wag display is, when the bird spots a potential predator, it will wiggle its tail back and forth, causing the bottom racket shape to move in kind of a pendulum motion. This lets the predator know that the Motmot is aware of its presence. The Motmot knows that the predator is there, and now the predator knows that the bird knows. So the predator is aware that the bird is just going to fly away. This kind of acts as a warning from the bird to the predator, basically being like, hey, I know you're here and I'm just going to dip, so might as well save both of us the trouble and not bother trying to chase me, because this will result in unnecessary energy spent from both the bird and the predator. It costs energy for the bird to fly away from the predator, and it costs energy for the predator to try to chase and hunt the bird. And if unsuccessful, which it most likely will be, because the bird will have enough time to get away, it will just cost unnecessary energy that neither of the animals would otherwise need to spend. So the wag display motion is basically just the bird being like, dude, don't even bother. We're gonna tire ourselves out for no reason. And so we just have this very interesting looking bird with a very interesting looking tail for two very important reasons, most likely.